exceptional, extraordinary. You are destined for greatness. Thank you for tuning in to the Wendy Inspired channel. Welcome to our Happy Being Me Village, a place to learn and grow together.
All right, Happy Being Me Villagers. Today is my first day of my own Loc Detox. So this is the first time I've done one myself. So I have my towels, I have my blow-up basin, my blow-up mattress. I'm in a spare room, so if water spills, that's okay. And then I also have my Loc Sanity Passion Fruit Dreadlock Detox and Rejuvenating Powder. So let me see, it looks like 1 to 3 tablespoons for 15 to 30 minutes. Since this is my very first time, I'm going to do 1 teaspoon for about 20 minutes, and I'll keep you posted. And then I'm also going to wash my locks with some Locs ACV shampoo, and I'm going to put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to sit and soak for 20 minutes. So I will keep you posted. I'm excited about my first home Loc Detox. Keep you posted. And I purchased this mini basin from Amazon for $14. It can be used to soak your locks. It can be used for those who have difficulty getting to the bathroom sink or the kitchen sink. It can be used for the elderly, so I'm excited about this. When you lock your hair, or when you dry your hair, you should actually be using black microfiber towels. However, I don't have them right now, so I'm going to use what you have. And then I blew this up with my air blower. See? That's how I blew up the basin and blew up the air mattress. And now I am going to grab my measuring spoons. I'm going to fill it up, let the liquid dissolve, and I'm going to get this soaking. So this is what the Loc Detox powder looks like inside. It smells really good. It actually smells like Kool-Aid or fruit punch. All right, let's go with two. So just put it in here. Eventually I'm gonna put some water in there. So that's 1. Two. And then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then add warm water, and then soak it. Here I come. I actually decided to go with a 1/2 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar just because this is the first time. So when I try something new for the first time, especially when it comes to my hair, I always kind of do the minimum and then kind of work from there. So now I'm going to get some hot water, and then I'm going to turn my timer on, and I'm going to soak my hair for about 20 minutes. And going forward, I would recommend putting the water in first. And keep in mind when you're filling it up, not to fill up too much because your head's going to be in it, your locks are going to be in it. So I would say when you fill it up underneath this line. And it's kind of warm, it's very warm. And then mix it all up, mix the detox and the apple cider vinegar. And now I'm gonna soak for 20 minutes. All right, just set the timer. I actually added a towel for comfort. All right, so I had hubby come in and add more water because the amount that I had was not enough. So thank you, hubby, for coming in and adding a little bit more water because you want your locks to definitely be under the water to get a good soak. All right, time is up. Let's see how we did. All right, well, I would say stick to under the brim. All right, villagers, I am finished, and it looks and feels so clean. It smells so good. It actually smells like fruit punch. wow, I'm very happy with the results. I retwist my hair with Hicks edges and this little silver clips. And I put just a tad, like a smaller than the size of a pea. And I just put a tad on the roots. And then I sit under my bonnet dryer between 45 minutes to an hour. I am so exhausted from washing my hair. It's a lot of hair, and don't get me wrong, I am not complaining. With that said, it truly feels like a workout when it's time to wash my hair. It takes about 4 hours altogether. All right, so I use just a tad of Hicks edges. This actually lasts me a very, very long time. Let me show you how much I put on one lock. I put that much on one lock, and I only put it on the root, and I twist it. Then I add the metal clips, and then I sit under the dryer for 45 minutes to an hour. All right, happy BME villagers. I thought it was appropriate, since you hung out with me, for you to see the finished work. Okay, so I want you to see the finished work. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. So my locks are coming along. This is the finished work. I actually just finished my retwist. It takes about 4 hours. And then I was outside in the heat, and it's about 100 degrees right now. So I was outside barbecuing, and I wanted you to be able to see once everything is finished. I also want to give you a close-up of this amazing Loc Sanity Passion Fruit Dreadlock Detox and Rejuvenating Powder. This is it. It smells so good. My hair feels so clean. So this is what I use. And let me show you again the inside. Let me show you, let's see. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And then let me show you a close-up of the shampoo that I used. So this is the shampoo that I used. And then let me show you a close-up of the blow-up basin. And then they have this little tubey that you can drain it. You can drain the water out from this little tubey. But I actually just dumped it out in my bathtub. So I wanted to show you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I don't always do videos, but I am starting to get back up and running. But I did want to show you the finish of my locks and talk to you a little bit about my locks. So remember, I said that I am now twisting my locks forward. So typically I twist my locks backwards. And I really want to focus on a thicker hairline. So I figured it would be better to start to twist them forward. So it's going to put less pressure on the front and more pressure on the back. So that's what I've been doing. This is my first time twisting them forward. And this is actually my first time wearing them straight down versus back. To give you a little bit of background of my lock journey. So I've been about 6 years locked. It's been the very best thing that I could have ever done for myself, for my self-esteem. There's nothing like being courageous enough to wear the hair, the texture that the Most High has blessed us with. Now, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with wigs or weaves. I wore wigs and weaves my whole teenage year, and I wore wigs and weaves more than half of my adult life. So I am not criticizing those who continue to wear wigs and weaves. With that said, there's nothing like locks. There's nothing like the lock experience. There's nothing like not worrying about if it's raining. There's nothing, there's nothing like, when I would work out and I had my natural loose hair, I would turn on the air conditioner and all the fans, and it would be winter because I didn't want to sweat out my new flat iron. So there's nothing like it. And when I first locked my hair, I heard everyone say, oh, well, it's a spiritual journey. I'm like, what are they talking about? And I do believe it's a spiritual journey. I do believe that something takes place
internally. When you really focus on your inside beauty, that then illuminates on the outside. I do believe that when you walk boldly and courageously in the texture that the Most High God has given you, I do believe that there's a sense of empowerment saying, hey, this is what God gave me and I'm going to be all of it. So I can say that I experienced that. And if you're thinking about locking your hair, to the queens and kings out there, the lock kings and the lock queens out there, if you're thinking about locking your hair, I would say go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. You actually have nothing to lose, because if you lock your hair and you don't love it, you can actually comb them out. There's this myth that says you can never comb out locks. Well, you can. As long as you comb them out within the first year, I would say. And it takes a lot of conditioner, a lot of patience, a lot of time, but it can be done. And it can also be done after a year. But if you're thinking about it, maybe try faux locks. I tried the faux locks and I didn't like it because it didn't really give me the true essence of locks. So I went with it. I'm gonna provide you with some pictures of when I first started my journey. And I want to say thanks again for tuning in. Welcome to the Happy BME Village, where everyone belongs. My name is Wendy Inspire, and I am your host of Inspiration. Now, if this video is the video for you, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to share. And if this video might not be your cup of tea, be sure to check out our playlist. We have tons of inspiration from prayers, spirituality, maca powder, natural hair, empowerment, the power of saying no, our feelings matter, not carrying buckets of past experiences. We have all things inspiration. And in closing, to check out some inspirational reading material and merch, be sure to visit our website, which is www.someonecaresaboutme.com. Now remember, keep striving, keep climbing, keep moving, keep shining. Today is already great because you showed up. Until next time, be awesome. And thanks again for tuning in to the Wendy Inspire channel. Make it a great day.
Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.